with Krista Numbers. And for those of you out there who are eating gluten-free, which by the way is like half my family.
Oh, good.
We have the perfect chili recipe for you.
It's the perfect day and temperature for a good hearty recipe.
Is.
We've gotten a lot of requests lately for vegan. And then this one happens to be gluten-free as well.
Good. So it's both. You get both. Yeah. It's a double whammy.
Yes, and you can add meat in. Any cooked meat that you prefer would be great. But we're going to go with the frijoles today. So
I like
a good black bean
My
chili.
kind of chili, actually. I mean, I really love chili, but the beans in it and the meat-free is my kind of thing. So this is something I could totally get on board with. You did 2 cans of those.
I did 2 cans of black beans. Now, this is a recipe also that depending on your timeline, if you have half an hour to make dinner, do it on the stovetop. Do exactly what we're doing right now. If you are one of those people that needs to go to work in the morning and wants dinner ready when you come home, you can put it in your crock pot. Or if you have like an hour and a half, you can do it in the Instapot, which I know so many people love. There was a story on Channel 4 earlier this morning about Instapots.
A lot of people love them, and for those of us who aren't the greatest cooks, explain what an Instapot is.
So the Instapot really just cooks things. It's like a convection oven for your slow cooker, if that makes sense. It really just
so it's an expedited
Yeah, it's kind of like magic. It really is. And if you're doing the crock pot or the Instapot, I would say don't do the canned beans. You want to buy the dry beans and soak them overnight. Okay, and then by the time they've cooked in your slow cooker for 6 to 8 hours or the Instapot for an hour and a half, then they have all the moisture that they need. But stovetop, we need it to cook a little bit faster. We definitely don't have time to use dry beans.
Okay, good to know. What did you just pour in there?
I just put in the fire roasted tomatoes. These have an amazing taste. There's an awesome recipe on our website for, let's see which way to turn this to the camera.
And you're using the Kroger brand.
This is the Kroger brand. I grabbed these at Smith's this morning. And these, I have an awesome recipe for fire roasted tomato soup that is so simple. Now, let's hurry and add the rest of our ingredients so that I have time to show you the salsa verde. That was some diced up. Will you hold these?
Yes,
Will you model those for just a minute?
So these are the deli sliced roasted bell pepper strips.
Yes, and I just roughly chopped those. They give it a beautiful color as well as a pop of flavor.
Okay.
And those, again, you can just grab on the aisle.
You put those in there.
We're going to add a little bit of flavor, some cumin and chili pepper, some diced white onion. This is about 6 cloves of garlic that we've minced.
That's fresh garlic.
Yes.
See, that always is like, I never know. Is it important to do fresh?
Well, it infuses it with a lot more flavor. You could use the powder if that's all you have on hand. Don't run out just to grab a clove of garlic. But if you have that on hand, definitely use it.
Okay, good to know.
So now we'll just let this do its thing. Meanwhile, there's one more ingredient we're going to add to this, and it's the salsa verde. I'm going to show you how to make a very simple homemade salsa verde.
This is fun. I've never attempted making it. I would love to. I want you to put me to work.
So let me show you what we have here. This is a pound of tomatillos. Okay, now you take the husks off, just similar like to a corn husk, and then a jalapeno. And what I did is I seeded that. So do you want to just go ahead and put that in the food processor?
And you already have cilantro in here, onion, what else?
Some cumin. I have 2 freshly squeezed limes and some garlic. That's it. And then where did I put the top down?
Little food processor
So once this goes around for a couple minutes, which we don't have time to show you the whole thing.
That's okay. But you stick that thing on. I know I'm like, I don't, so this is good because I'm learning.
We'll get that on there. And then after a minute or two of doing that, it comes out looking like this.
Oh my gosh. It looks like at a restaurant or something.
Yes, exactly. And I put it in the mason jar because I think it makes a fun little gift with the chips.
Oh, I would love that. And you're dumping all of that in there.
And I'm going to put 2 cups worth in here. Now, all of these flavors will marry together. And give it about 15 minutes to let it cook down. It will thicken up. And then if you want it, this is completely to your taste, you can make it a little bit thinner by adding vegetable broth.
Yeah, I noticed you adding that in.
So I put that in as the base to begin with and then added everything to it. And then as this cooks down, it'll thicken. If you want your chili a little bit thinner, add more of this. And you can sub that out. If you have chicken broth or beef broth on hand and you're not worried about making this vegan, feel free to use that. Here's what it comes out looking like.
This just smells so good. And you topped it with some sour cream.
I think it's all about the toppings.
What else did you add?
Again, if you want vegan, get the sour cream out of there. Forget that. You could put cheese on, vegan cheese if you're keeping the vegan theme. I put avocado. I put some cilantro. Really, whatever meets your fancy. You could add some more diced white onion if you want that.
This is so
much flavor.
So good.
Right?
I am going to make this. Like, it's rare I have a recipe where I say, I'm actually going to do this.
That is what we're all about.
And I absolutely will. It was simple, easy, and so yummy. Be sure and go to simplifysupper.com. All the information right there on your screen. And we'll, of course, link you from goodforutah.com/GTU. But Krista, yummy. I was a chili judge at the state fair.
Oh, really?
So I feel like I have a pretty good gauge on a good chili.
Okay, good. It is Allie approved. So yeah, hop on simplifysupper.com or download our app for free. All of the recipes are free, the grocery list, everything you need to simplify supper.
I'm just going to take this right on over here with me. Meantime, we'll be right back in just a few. Thanks.
Thank you.